Greetings, I'm Lady Rease, here today with my sister friend, Shemsu-t. And today we're going to be talking about meditation. So, tell me a little bit about why are you so excited about meditation?
That's a great question. I am excited about meditation because it does so much for the individual without them having to spend a dime. They can get so much benefit in their body, in their spirit, in their mind, even in their environment, just by closing their eyes and sitting still.
Wow. So what is meditation?
I would say that meditation is a process of expanding your consciousness. So it's an internal connection to yourself, to your higher mind, and then to the supermind.
So what are some of the benefits of meditation?
Very good. That is a great question. You actually can have better health. Your energy levels increase. You actually have access to all of the different healing modalities that are inside your body that you've been designed with for healing. It increases your concentration. It's also been said that it helps you to stabilize your weight so that you don't have to worry so much about diet and exercise, although you still need to be concerned about that.
Right.
It helps with your expansion of what I call the genius factor, so that you're able to tap in to parts of your mind that aren't normally available when you're wide awake.
Wow. Okay, so I hear you mention the genius factor, and I'm definitely sure that's something that, parents will be interested in, and I can only imagine the benefits of a child being able to tap into that as soon as possible, and just some of the benefits that comes from that. So tell me a little bit about getting children involved in meditation.
Very good. I believe that it would be so beneficial for us as a community, as parents, to actually teach our children starting probably at 18 months old, or even, 2, where you can teach them to sit still and just be with themselves. And you can actually teach them to connect to their internal body through their breath. You can just really put your hand on their stomach and ask them to push their stomach up. And then you can push their stomach down, but you can really have them begin to connect to their internal self through their breath as soon as 18 months, as soon as they can understand instruction. Now, the reason that becomes a benefit is because it teaches them how to be still on the inside. Most of our children have been stimulated by a ton of outside resources. Not to mention that they are always triggered by television and video games and commercials and everything else. So they don't know how to touch base with inside of them. So if you give them access to that, as they get older, then their genius automatically sets in. All it is a release of the right brain. Everything in society teaches us how to use and be stimulated at the left brain. But the right brain, that's where all the creativity is. And in order to access that, you have to be connected to your spirit. And you connect to your spirit through meditation.
Okay. So what do you say to the person who says, I don't have time to meditate? People maybe say, it sounds good, but how do I actually implement that into my everyday life? What would you say to them as far as them being, a little apprehensive about meditating?
Very good. That's a great question, because I hear that all the time from people. And one thing that I'm very clear about is that you can meditate in 3 minutes. And literally all you're doing is being still and accessing a point inside yourself where you're centered and calm. If you can get to that in 3 minutes, then you're starting to meditate. If it takes 5 minutes, then you just spent 5 minutes being centered and calm. The idea is that you want to take time to be inside yourself so that you can have access to your whole brain and not always be carried away by things outside of you. You need to make time. Whether you have time or not.
Definitely.
Yes.
So this has been an awesome conversation.
Thank you.
You have me excited now about meditation. So give us a little bit of information. If people wanted to connect with you or wanted more information about meditation, where would they need to find you?
Well, I have a Facebook presence, so you can find me on Facebook, Shemsu-t, that's MUSHEMSUT, or you can find me on my website at masterforceinc.com.
Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this presentation on meditation, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.